Okay, so I did training with different values in max iter, and I just printed the result. But if I want to make a plot to check the progress of the model, I need to save all the values and make the plot. And we call it learning curve. Here I said learning curve. It shows model progress as training goes on with the different values. And we make this plot to examine if the model is appropriately trained by the dataset and the hyperparameter I gave. And I want to see that model score is improved for training set and test set both. So this is a slight modification. I tried with the same number of max iter value, but I have one more empty list which takes model's prediction score on training set, and this is for test set. So I do the same. I use for loop with this list so that I take each value from the list from left to the right, and I define the model and fit the model with the training set, and then examine the score for training set and test set both. Okay, so once I do that, I save all the data in these two lists, and I can use it to make a learning curve. So here I actually use two values. This is x value for the graph, which is the number of iteration, and this is y value. So I plot this for training set first, and then test set, training set, and then test set. And I put the label for x-axis and y-axis. Name of the x-axis is iteration, y-axis is model score, and I put the title of the plot, which is learning curve. So I tested the model, and you see they are improved, and then from 500, no more improvement for training and test at both. And the next, well, I check the learning curve. And here I test only one, which is max iter in the research, but I can test more than one hyperparameter. So here I tested max iter and also number of hidden nodes. I use only one single hidden layer, and I change it the number of hidden nodes, how the model performance can be varied as the hidden layer is changed. So in this case, I test two hyperparameters at the same time. And since I'm testing two hyperparameters, I use two for loop. And when you make for loop, it's important to have indentation. This indentation means this is under this statement. So when it is under this statement, it is under the influence of superior line of the code. And you see there's a double indentation because it's for loop in the for loop. So the codes under this double for loop should have two indentation, which means this belongs here, which belongs here. So it will be tested using these two for loops. So here I test all the combination of these two hyperparameters, and I decide to save it in the dictionary. I'll save the performance of the model in this dictionary. So I define the model, and you see I have two different variables. So iteration value will be assigned here, and the hidden nodes will be assigned here for this. So I'm using different variable at the same time, and as for loop goes on, I can check all the combination of these two different hyperparameters. So I fit the model and save it in the dictionary. The dictionary has a key and value. So these will be the value, and it is saved in each key. And I print it, and I save all the dictionary in this list. So this is a list of dictionary. And when I print it, there's a key and value, key, value, key, value, key, value. Um, I'm not sure it's really good with hidden layer with one hidden node. So when you run this code, you will see this result. And after this, you can save it in the data frame. So use this from dictionary method and save this list of dictionary. Then you'll have this data frame. So you can check the performance of the model with the different variables. So if you have more hyperparameter to optimize, you can add more for loop and more hyperparameters in here. And then you will have more column here. So this is how you can do the grid search with more than one hyperparameter.